here. So today we are going to be doing a fun centerpiece. And we're going to be using a tobacco basket. This is a large one. It is about 20 inches, okay? Now there's a couple of ways you can do this. So you can use the styrofoam blocks, or you can use this gap filler foam that you can get from Walmart. So what you would want to do if you use this is you would want to put some plastic down and just do a long, little square of it. I'm actually just going to use the floral bricks because I have some, and I really want to have this height right here. Okay, so we're going to be putting this little guy in here, and I need something for his head to rest on and something for his legs, okay, and his little arms. So this works out to be the perfect height. So what we're going to do is we are going to cover it in some moss. So I have sheep moss here. I also have this adorable pumpkin. So I was thinking we might put the pumpkin in. We're going to see. If we put the pumpkin in, we would have to put it in between our blocks. So we'll see how that looks and decide if we want to put a pumpkin in for his belly or leave it out. We'll figure that out as we go. But first things first, we are going to cover these with some moss. So I do have the sheep moss. I just like to get it this way because it just makes it a little bit easier to deal with. And of course, you don't have to get the sheep moss. You can just get the regular moss. And sometimes it likes to really stick together. And of course, it's messy, but it just is what it is when you're working with moss. Okay, so let's see. We need to cut it. About right there. Okay. So of course we want to use moss so that we can cover it. And you're not going to be able to see it. It gives just a nice little look. You can also get paint where you can paint these that won't eat away at the styrofoam. Oasis makes some. And that's a great little trick to use. That should be fine. So what you can do is you can take your block, stick it in your glue pot. So this is just a skillet from Walmart. And I don't want to get too much, but a good amount. And I just stick it right down on my moss. And then I will take a little piece of a stem that I'm not using and kind of dip it in my glue and get some on the sides. Okay. You can also use your glue gun, but I find it easy just to spread it with a stick. So I just like to keep these little stems. Just keep a couple when I cut them off, because I can always use them to paint glue on. It works out really well. And I would rather paint it on the moss than the styrofoam because it can eat away at styrofoam sometimes. So I'm just going to cover it up. Not going to worry too much about the edges. Okay. And if you need to, you can use your glue gun. That works too. I just do this because it's a little bit faster. Okay. Okay. There we go. Spread it on the top. If you're going to do this, you want to be careful that you use glue that's not too hot that it doesn't burn it all up, because it will. Okay. So once you get some glue on it, you can use a couple floral picks. There. To make sure it stays together. And these are great to use, and it's very easy to cover this little piece up. Yeah. So it's really easy. All you have to do is take your stick, get a tiny little bit of glue on it, put it right over, and then just stick a little piece of moss on there. Then you can't see it. Works great. You're really not going to see this anyways because it's going to be in here. Okay? So you're not going to see that. Okay, so we'll work on this one. I think we're about to add a little bit more glue. So I get asked this question all the time, and I just use regular glue sticks in my pot. So we'll work on the next piece. Okay. All right. Set that aside for right now. It is messy, but it's fun. Sometimes messy is fun. There we go. Okay. Cut some of the excess off. We won't need that. Okay. Okay, so our glue's melted. So let's get a little glue on it. Okay. There we go. Get that over a little. There we go. Then I'll paint the glue on the side. Remember, you don't have to have a ton. You just want a little bit. Good night, honey. Just paint it on there. There we go. And I'll just, There we go. Okay. All right. So now all we need is just a little bit of top. There we go. You're not looking for perfection, you just want to give it a little bit of grip. Because the pins are going to hold it in place. This just kind of helps. Like an added layer. Okay. Alright. Then we'll just take our pins. Now you don't have to cover it with as much moss as I do. I just have a lot of this, so it doesn't bother me to cover it with a lot. There we go. All I want is to make sure that if you look in, you're not going to see my little styrofoam here. Okay? There we go. So you can just take a little glue, put it on your pins. Like that. Cover them up. There we go. Excellent. So I want to make sure I have them in the right place so that I can load my little guy in. Okay, I think that's in a good spot. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's good. Alright, let's see. I think this pumpkin might be a little bit too big, but let's see. We move these all the way back. I don't know, kind of like that. That's cute. Okay. So if we're going to use our little pumpkin here, I'm going to see if I can stick some pins in and attach it to this styrofoam. So I'm just going through the pumpkin and attaching it right to the styrofoam. I'm going to make sure it's not going to move. There we go. There. All right. Yes, it's attached well. Okay. So I'm going to put we're going to put some glue in here so we can glue our little pieces in because we don't want them to come out. And we're going to make some pieces for the sides. We're going to have to figure out how big those need to be. Probably not quite that big. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to put some glue down here. And on the other side, and don't worry about all those little blue spots. I'll run my hairdryer over it and those will disappear. Okay, now let's put this back in and get it gluing. There we go. Okay. Perfect. All right, now we need to figure out what size side needs to be, so we can cut it about in half. All right. That again. Okay, so I have this very cool tool that we're going to use to cut this styrofoam. So you can place it in the middle. Well, I want to cut it down the middle, so this burns right through it. It does not smell lovely, and it does smoke, but it will slice right through it. And be careful what you're working around when you're working with this, because it will burn through anything that's hot. That includes a table, so don't set it on a table. But it makes quick work. Ta-da! And there we go. Okay. So you want to be careful where you set it, because it'll burn things. So now we have two pieces for the sides. Let's see. Yeah. Very good. Alright, so we're going to cover these. Whoop. Okay. 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 So we got the bottom part done. Okay. There we go. So I'm just going to run a little glue on it. Just kind of get a few little stripes. Fold it up. Then we can put a few pins in it. That's way more than we need. There we go. So we want the nice, neat part to be on the top. Okay. So let's see if we can fit it in here. So I'll make sure it'll fit first. Yes. Okay. So now we will lay a little glue down. Okay. Alright. And then we can place it in. And seat it down. There we go. Awesome. Alright, let's do the other side. Woo, messy. This is messy, but we'll be glad we covered it. There we go. Now let's make sure it fits. Yep. Okay. Now we will put our glue in. There we go. Okay. And then we'll work it back in. Glue it down. There we go. So now we have it all covered. And we have a colossal mess. But we have it all covered. So I'm going to take a second to clean up. And then we'll start putting him together. Okay. So I have cleaned up my table. And I grabbed this. So you can get these garlands. And these are really great because you can cut them up and use them on several different projects. So I got this at HobbyLobby when it was on sale. And so what I'll do is I will just take pieces from here, such as the leaves. And I can save this part and I can use it in a grapevine later. So you can just trim it off and pull some of it out. Okay. So what I can do is I can take these and I can use my pick machine to put a pick on it, like that. There we go. Sometimes it doesn't bend them over completely, so that's what pliers are for. There we go. And then I can use it to put in my centerpiece. So I can just kind of run it through my glue and place it in. So I want to have a lot of nice greenery and I have some really cute fall picks and all kinds of things that we will decorate our little centerpiece with. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to figure out how we're going to load this little guy in so that we can build around him. So I really kind of want him to stand up a little bit. So I have a dowel, and that would probably work. So what I can do is I can find my scissors in this mess. I can just put a little hole in the bottom and stick this rod all the way up through there, and then when I put him in, it will help hold him up a little bit. Okay. And if I have trouble, I can put a couple in. So you can get round dowel rods like this at a craft store, and they really do come in handy. So you can just kind of stick them in there, and it just gives it a little bit of stability, okay? All right, so I'm going to glue these in. Base here. Okay, so I will just take these. I've already made a nice hole for them. I'm just going to run them through the glue. I get a good amount on there. Okay, and I'm just going to slip it down in there. Okay, and then I'll just take that little hole and I will just there we go. So now, if you look from the back, you can't tell what we have him sitting on, but we have his head up. Okay, so we are going to work on the arms and the legs. Okay, so here's a little arm. That. Okay, and so what we can do is we can take this wire, bend it over, and get a pick on it. Well, we're going to have, it's going to have to be closer than that. There we go. Let's see if that's enough. Okay. I think that's good. There we go. All right. There we go. Okay. That's cute. Okay, so let's do the legs. Oh, put them over here. Okay. Might move the arms in just a little. There we go. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. Now let's do his legs. Okay. So I want his legs to kind of lean over the side. Okay, so I'm just bending up the wire so I can get a pick around it. Whoop. There we go. Okay. Now you could also cut this off. If you don't have a pick machine, you can just get the little picks from the manual picks from a craft store and use those. Okay. Just want to tighten them down a little bit. Okay. All right. There we go. Now, we've got him in his basket. We've got his belly. Now we can start decorating around him. This is the fun part. So you can see we started with some leaves. We have all kinds of cute little things on this garland that we can use. So you can just trim them out. So I'll just start cutting some pieces off. Okay. Yeah. So I like to save this because I can use this here in grapevines. Okay. So I just try to get kind of a variety. I like these with the little pumpkins on them. Like this. So what I can do is just put a pick on it, like that. I especially want to use these around the edges. Get that caught. There we go. We have little corns we can use. Okay. We can also take this cute little ribbon and we'll cut, let's see, about 18 inches. There we are. Then we'll just make a little loop. Cut these at an angle. Just like that. We can take some of this wire, fit it around my little bow here. There we go. Whoops. Wrap it around a stick. This. I don't really need quite that much. And we're going to put some little bows in here. This. Okay. Let's take all that out. There we go. We can make, we can make a nice little bow to go around our pumpkin. So maybe 3-inch loops. Hey Sweetness, would you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Would you get me the Diet Dr. Pepper out of the refrigerator?
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh. I haven't been in that video in a while.
Thank you, baby. Put a little tail under here. Thank you, love.
I do.
There we go. So we have a simple 3-loop bow. With a little tail. tie it off. And we can tie it down here on our little pumpkin. Alrighty, and then we can put some cute little things around our pumpkin. Okay, so I'm just going to cut those at an angle, like that. There we go. Alright, let's cut some of our little corns off. So I'm going to load some of these in around our bow. So we'll just use the pumpkin itself to kind of load some of these in. Okay. We can put a few on this side. There we go. I think that's too big. Yeah, I don't like that one. Let's do a little leaves. Okay. There we go. So I'm just going to kind of glue these kind of coming out underneath our little pumpkin. Let's see if we have any more cut off. Oh, here we go. There we go. So you really just kind of want to make the bow seem like part of the pumpkin. There we go. Oh, that's cute. Put another one right over there. And I think we need one more. Over here. There we go. There we go. That's cute. I don't want the bow to stand up too much because I don't want it to totally obscure his face. So, okay, we're going to put one of these little cute things right smack dab in the middle of our bow. There we go. Cute. There we go. Alright, now we're going to keep adding in to cover around him. So we've got all kinds of cute little things to add in. I'm sorry, baby. You're kind of in a dangerous spot. You going to bed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can we give a kiss?
Yeah.
So we'll just keep loading in. I want to get some of these cute pumpkins in here. Okay, so we can use our pick machine. Ugh. Okay, there we go. Now, there we go. I have these too. Now this little gourd's broken, but I might be able to fix that. These kind of picks are great because you can take them apart and use the different pieces. So it has really nice little pumpkins and gourds and let's see. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay. We may be able to just kind of sneak it in and have it kind of up against the pumpkin. Then you won't be able to see that the gourd is kind of not right. Okay. We have this cute little guy. Okay. We have these nice leaves. There we go. So I want to cover this area right here a little bit because we don't have anything in there. So some of these larger leaves work for that. I have this cute little pick. Not sure where this one would go. Maybe here in the corner. Let's see. This is pretty thick. Let's see if we can cut it. There we go. Yeah, let's use our glue gun with this one. There we go. Just kinda perfect. Covers up that little quarter. That works. We've got some of these really pretty leaves that we can use. So just like so this is wired, so I don't really have to put a pick on it. You just run it in the glue. Push it down. There we go. There we go. Okay. Stick this down there. And drop a little glue on that. Okie dokie. There we go. Whoops, kind of glued my pliers there. Okay. We're going to put a few more little ribbons in here. So let's do about maybe 16 inches here. So we're just doing like a little 3-inch loop. Okay. Then I just take a little skewer and some wire. I'll just wrap it around the skewer. That. If you're worried about it, you could put a little drop of glue on it. But what I will do is I will place it in there. so that you can't see the skewer. Okay, trim those edges off. There we go. Put a little glue on it. Okay. And stick it in. Right in. There. There we go. Just want to have a little ribbon in here. Here and there. Alright, we can also take some Rafia. I'm going to take a little wire. I'm just going to take this wire. I'm going to bend it over like that. And then I'm going to put a pick on it so I can stick it down in here. Okay. Okay. There. Okay. So we'll just keep working around. Ooh, excuse me. So I have some picks with some cute little sunflowers in them. So we can, oops. Okay. Let's pull the sunflower out. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to bend that wire. Look. And then put a pick on it. Just makes it a little bit easier. First, let's glue this on. There we go. And then one. Okay. There we go. And we still have these cute little leaves right here with this little pine cone. That's so cute. So we can some over there. We have another sunflower, so we can use this on that side. Okay. Oops. Those like to come off, so we're just going to glue them on. Okay. There we go. Now we can put a pick on it. Okay. There we go. Let's put a little Rafia on the other side. There it is. Keep losing my wire. It's funny. Okay. Okay. Oh. There we go. So we got one more sunflower. Let's use this one. Alright, now let's put some ribbons in. I think we need some more ribbon. So I'm just going to do the same thing I've been doing. Okay. There we go. Here we are. There we go. Alrighty. Okay. Hi, Bella. So I'm cutting all the ribbon at the same length. Okay. Just want to put some splashes of ribbon and color in there, here and there. There's nothing to eat in there, baby. Okay. Okay. There we go. That's Bella rolling around on something on the floor. In case you're wondering what that noise is in the background, that is my silly dog. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's do, ooh, this is so cute. Let's do this. Okay. This. There we go. Let's see, where should we put this one? Let's put this up here. There we go. Okay. That's cute. We have another one of those with the longer leaves. I like those. Okay. There we go. might wanna, yeah, I like him up just a tad. Alright, so that means we're going to need to fill in around his head here. So I'm going to grab some larger leaves, some of these larger ones, okay, to fill in around his head. There we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's see if we can get that in just a little bit more. There we go. We have another one of these. Ooh, actually. So I have a couple of these, and we're going to use a couple of these. So I'm just going to push the leaves up, clip them off. So I always save ones I have left, because you just never know when you might want to use them. Let's see. There we go. All right. So I'm kind of putting this around the back so I can fill in some of those areas back there, because they need larger pieces. So we're just gonna get some leaves to put in there. Those are good. Okay. So now you can see from the back there is interest and things going on in the back as well. So it almost looks like he's laying down in a little field of flowers and cute little stuff. So I really want to keep his head. There. Nope, not like that. That doesn't look right. So I'll put that over here. There, that's better. That didn't look right under his chin. Maybe we'll do ribbon there. So you can use extra pieces of stem to help with leaves. Okay. Just pop it on there like that. Okay. Let's put some leaves in here. Okay. I don't like that. Too many leaves over there. Okay. Nope, nope. No. Let's put some right here. There we go. That's better. Okay. So what I really want is for him to kind of look like he's laying down in a field or something. Let's do just going to do a little bit more ribbon in here in some places. We don't want there to be too many leaves and not enough ribbon. Let's do a little bit more of that. Oh, that's too long. Let's just trim it off a little bit. Okay. There we go. We have some of this cute ribbon. Let's use a little bit of this. Whoop. Okay. Oh, isn't that cute? Yeah, that's better. Maybe we should do just kind of there. That's a little better. Yeah. Let's put these little. No, I don't like that. I think we need a little bit more pumpkins or gourds. That's what we really need. Let's see if we have any. Let's see on here. How about a little of this? I like this. Okay. There we go. Get a little color in here. There we go. So I think I am happy with the way he turned out. Yeah, just like that a lot. Alright, well you'll have to let me know what you thought. See, there's the back. So this will sit on our table for Thanksgiving this year, because I think he's just adorable. It gives you a little idea of something different that you can do with the tobacco baskets. Now this is a larger one. It did come from HobbyLobby. You can get these little pumpkins at HobbyLobby as well. And you can absolutely get the leaves and things there. So I hope you enjoyed this. And I am on vacation this week, but I will see y'all in a week when I get back. So thank you so much for watching, and let me know what you thought, okay? Bye-bye.